Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today, I got a reading for you about somebody who they struggle to open up, and because they don't trust easily or because they have a habit of pushing people away, they repeat a cycle over and over again where they start to get close to somebody or they start to let somebody in, and then they try to find a way to disappear. For some of you, this is a friendship. But I feel for the majority of you, this would be a love connection. For the majority of you, this is who you are dealing with. And for some of you, this is you. But because someone is guarded, that's why things aren't progressing to the next level and why there's some sense that you're just repeating the same thing over and over again. Hello, Key Controller. How are we doing today? Well, how are we doing like an hour later? Let's go in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day. It's like almost 70 degrees here. So forgive me if this is my last live stream of the day because I'm going to go outside. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. I would love to do one for you. And we're going to start with the Pulp Tarot. What else do we have? Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Cups, Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse makes me feel like there's an unreliable, you weren't there for me, or I was trying to be, kind and caring towards you. And then I asked you for something, you didn't text me back. You weren't there for me is, really what's coming through. So yes, I understand you've been through difficult times. I understand that trust may be difficult. But if you know that I've been there for you and you decide not to be there for me, then I have to ask, why? Why would you not think that's a good thing to do if we are friends or if we are, together? 10 of Swords in the reverse. High Priestess. Two of Wands. So this High Priestess is the person who is kind of taking a pulse and realizing, maybe you're just not wanting to open up to me, and that makes it difficult for us to be friends or to be close. And I need to just kind of respect that you need a little bit more time to achieve that. I do feel I want to be respectful, but it's also, I kind of feel betrayed, and I don't know if I really want to learn to count on you or rely on you, or I don't know if I really want to ask you again to help me or be there for me. I feel a little bit rejected or a little bit resentful. So the Two of Wands is about planning or charting a new course. For some of you, this is, changing your plans or spending more time with a different friend, going on a date. But you know that this person who's been guarded, they're not really changing that anytime soon. And if that makes you uncomfortable, maybe I just shouldn't pursue anything. Maybe I won't hit them back up. If we're no contact, maybe I should just leave it no contact, right? This King of Wands in the reverse is clarifying the Page of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like it's no contact and nobody really wants to message the other person. I'm not going to be the first one, or the other person owes me, a message or owes me an apology. Knight of Cups, Temperance in the reverse, and Four of Wands. So I offered you kindness, or I was, generous. I showed you unconditional love. But when things got real difficult for me, or when things, made me feel like I could use a hug, you weren't there. So Four of Wands, I decided to kind of change things And if I'm on my own anyways, I'll just, go elsewhere. Or I'll hang out with friends that do show me that compassion. This is the Morgan Greer. What else do we have? Ten of Wands in the reverse, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and Three of Wands. Lots of fire energy, especially because we're clarifying. Page of Wands in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse. You may feel like this person caused problems by being selfish, that for you, it was not a stretch of the imagination that they would act the way that they did. You'd seen similar things, but it was also like a step too far. Like, I didn't know that's what you were cool doing. Okay, now I know. Hello, Pharaoh. Hello, Danny. How are we doing today? So, our High Priestess, who has experienced instability or drama because they love or befriended somebody who, I don't know if they're like insecure or if it's just trust issues, but we have kind of, I don't know if I really want to know that person anymore. I don't know if I want to make another offer. I don't know if I really want to solve the no contact thing. Maybe that's just how it should be. I'm sorry it didn't work out. Kind of, so it kind of feels like both people are a little salty. Trying to resolve the situation is not a priority for either person, especially not if it means they have to be the first person to reach out. Queen of Cups. I do feel like there's another friend or perhaps somebody in your family that gives good advice. I love this Queen of Cups energy. It's somebody who is encouraging the High Priestess to do what is right for them. So this is a positive influence on the High Priestess. This is the Rider-Waite. What else do we have? Hey, Johnny, how are you doing? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The World. King of Pentacles. For many of you, I see that distancing yourself from this individual, friend or ex, is going to help you with financial issues, or is going to make you feel comfortable to change your living situation. And that has a positive influence on your finances. It's like I see multiple things shifting as a result of you being more comfortable to kind of like consider other areas, other places, other people. And it results in you getting into a place that you're more comfortable, a place that you feel more safe or secure. Some of you are quitting a job, but I feel like for the majority of you, this is, I think I'm going to go live over there. I think I'm going to go hang out with those people. I'm ready for something different. I'm ready for someone different, right? Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Even though the High Priestess views this as a bit of a loss, I wish things had gone better. I don't feel like there's a lot of anxiety, or the anxiety evaporates quicker than the High Priestess expects. And it's in part because this Queen of Cups, this other friend, is there for them and reminds them, you did what you could. You were compassionate, you were caring, but, you shouldn't feel guilty for wanting someone to do right by you. Ten of Swords in the reverse, Two of Wands. For some of you, this Two of Wands energy is about going on a trip with a good friend. I haven't thought about this movie in a long time, but there's a movie called How Stella Got Her Groove Back. Some of you go on a trip after a relationship ends or a friendship ends. And I feel like this Queen of Cups is your partner in crime. You're like a troublemaker in the passenger seat. You go on a trip, even if it's just a day trip, and it is a big deal for you in terms of letting go of something not working out with someone. Not going to let that ruin my day. There's so many other things that I can do. There's a lot of fun to be had. So that seems to be an important part for many of you. A little bit of an escape with a good friend that helps you laugh, right? Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the reverse. Your life is kind of like a movie. This is fun for me. Are you like moving out in the middle of the night? What is the Seven of Swords? I feel like you don't want anybody to know what you're up to. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You're doing something that people don't expect of you. People would not have, like when they find out what you chose to do, they're gonna be like, "Is this the same person that I know?" When I decided to move to like the middle of Minneapolis, I had previously been in the suburbs like my whole life, basically. And my closest friends were like, "What? Don't you like being near a Kohl's or something?" What? You're doing something that people are going to feel is not aligned with the character that they know. But if they really think about it, it's going to make a lot of sense. It's just initially they're going to be like, "What?" Because when people talk to me about it, they realize why I wanted that experience. And this is one of those things where they'll find out something new about you. They'll appreciate you in a different way because you're making a choice that is unpredicted or unexpected, but it's going to be good for you. Yep, Four of Wands, Three of Pentacles. I see for many of you when you move, whether it's a job or like where you live, you meet a mentor or you find yourself in a situation, a community, an environment where you are, it's like you get, if you're in the airport and you get on one of those like flat escalator thingies, like a conveyor belt for humans, and there are people walking next to you, and you're like, "You're going so much faster than me. You're so slow." Sorry, I'm really annoying. That's going to be you in life. You're going to be like, "Bye." You meet somebody or you become a part of a group, and it's like, expedite. Okay, make everything go faster, and I get to level up. I have a better living situation. I have better friends that understand me and have similar goals or, pursuits or beliefs. This is a very good environment for you. All right, this is the Kipper. What else do we have? Coffin in the reverse. Mature Woman in the reverse, and Thief in the reverse. So there's going to be some argument that the person from your past wants to bring up. I feel like it's an argument that you've already had with this person, the unresolved argument, but it's like there's another. It's like I want to focus on this part right here so that you feel bad, even though if we look at the entire picture, I was also a shit. They don't want to talk about what they did wrong. They want to talk about whatever you might have done wrong in their perspective. I do think they're trying to make themselves look less culpable They're trying to make sure that they can still salvage something with you, but they're taking an immature approach to it. It's like, well, I'm not the only one who messed up. You did something wrong too. You know, that's the vibe. And I don't think that's going to go very well for them. Good luck with that. Maybe. This is What's the News. Hello, Mona. How are you doing? Yeah, I think that's a very astute observation. They are not picking up what you're laying down. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? I don't even know what I'm quoting. So we've got lust, greed, bareback, and inconsiderate. This person, they're not willing to let you walk away. They at first felt like it was going to be easy to like wait it out and you would come waltzing back because you're the nicer of the two people. But they're not they're not willing to concede that they did anything wrong. It's like going to the negotiating table with somebody to try to find a compromise, but you're not actually willing to compromise on anything at all. You just want exactly what you wanted from the beginning anyways. Like that's this people. It's like, I want you back in my life. I want you, doing all the nice things that you did for me, but I'm not going to like change. I'm not going to apologize. And I'm going to try to make you think about what you did wrong. Maybe I'll apologize, but only if you apologize for something too. Okay. Now, if you have something to apologize for, by all means, right? Go for it. But this is somebody who's trying to manipulate the situation in order to feel better about the fact that in order for this to be a friendship or a relationship again, they have to apologize. So it's like, your turn. You have to do it too. If I have to go through this, you do too. It's not really how apologies work. I don't know what you've learned about them, but so when this person tries to speak with you, and I do feel like it's going to be a little bit of time has passed, right? So this is probably for many of you, a couple or several weeks in the future. You're going to be confused. You're going to be making some of those same faces that I just made. Like, what did you just say? I'm sorry. It sounds like you want me to be the person that's at fault for this whole thing that you did. Interesting. It's a hot take. They don't want to be the problem, right? For many of you, this person that you are no longer friends with or no longer dating is struggling to have a good grasp on the situation or struggling to come correct because they spend a little bit too much time partying. They are a little bit too focused on superficial pursuits or, things that might be illegal. Hello, Christina. How are you doing? But we also have the paranoid card. So they expect you to treat them worse than you actually do. And then to justify how they treat you, they look for things retroactively. Like, well, you did this, so that justifies my behavior. It's a cycle that I would imagine has grown real frustrating for you because I don't get the sense that you're out here trying to like cause any issues or that you're doing these things they're talking about. So we've got liftoff, fast action, progression forward, the wait is over. So you decide, okay, I've made some plans, I'm ready for some change, and you zoom on out of there faster than people expect you to. 8 of Cups was clarified by the 7 of Swords. So I feel like people wake up one day and they're like, wait, what? You moved? When? Isn't your car? Oh, your car isn't there. There are going to be some questions about whether or not you have rebounded and found somebody new, and that's why you're making all of these changes. There are going to be some questions about whether or not you're just like temporarily, a little bit weird, and you're going to, go back to what you were doing before. But you're keeping people on their toes. They're a little confused. Hello, Tiana. What's going on? This is the Gilded Reverie. We have the cross, number 36, and the ring, number 25. It's a soul contract. So I thought that you were going to always be by my side, or I thought we were going to have a life together, but instead it sounds like you've left. I do feel like for some of you, this friend or this ex of yours finds out that you have moved or you've left after the fact, and they're mad because they didn't get a goodbye. They're mad because they feel like they were excluded from this whole process of you moving or leaving. But I kind of feel like your decision here to choose yourself over a relationship with someone who doesn't give you what you deserve, or a friend that doesn't actually act like a friend, it, I think, puts this person in a dark night of the soul and encourages them to finally look at their own actions and their own behavior for opportunities for growth. Because previously it's always been about, yeah, but you did that. I'm picturing Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's sitting in that chair like, look. I don't even know what he says in that. I just know because of the memes. Oh, wait, no, I think I saw that movie. So we've got number 30, the lilies. People are all up questioning things, looking at your social media, trying to figure out what changed, who you with, what you doing, did you change your job? This owls card is about communication, but it's about trying to figure things out. You leave quicker than people expected you to, or you leave without telling people. And people are over here assuming you're involved in some other drama with the rebound card, but really you're over here like sipping a Mai Tai on the beach or something. You're preserving your peace. You're doing something that makes you happy. You're setting up shop elsewhere. Because you don't have time for the ish. You know? What? Late arrival is late? No way. How's it going? We've got the coffin and the envelope or the message, number 8 and number 27. Remember, of course, we had the coffin early on. It was in the reverse. I don't really read these in the reverse as much, but for me, this is saying, look, I'm busy working on my life. I'm going to make things better. And sometimes that means I have to accept distance with friends or, people that I was interested in. But maybe it's okay if we don't talk anymore. Maybe it's okay if we're not friends. This is the untold message or untold messages of the heart. I've been in my head about you constantly. I'm staying away from you because the last thing I want to do is hurt you. I made the wrong turn, and honestly, the grass wasn't greener over there. So for some of you, there's not going to be anything that happens in the next year with this person. They're going to need to, kind of think about things. But they're going to eventually write you a message. It could take a long time, right? For them to really understand what's going on or what their role was in this situation. But they will eventually send you a communication. What's going to be? Feeling trapped pushes me away. Please give me some space. So the advice is let that person be in charge of communication. And I think I don't really have to convince most of you. I think most of you, that's like how you're already viewing it. But I do feel they're going to eventually communicate with you. I love the way you make me feel, but I can't give you the same in return. And I love you. So yeah, if you're wondering if they're in love with you or if they love you in that platonic way, yes, they do. They just need to learn how to do it in a way that is not toxic. This is the Santa Muerte. What else do we have? Six of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Three of Pentacles. This feels to me like I will always wish you well. I will always hope to hear that you're doing better than the last time I heard about you. And I'll treasure the memories that I have with you. But I'm not going to miss out on things that are going well for me, waiting for you to figure it out. You know what I mean? So it's kind of feeling to me like you get a job offer, or maybe you've always wanted to move somewhere and never really had the right opportunity for it. It's like you get this offer, you get this opportunity, and you're like, okay, I'm jumping for it because like I don't have any reason to not do it, right? The Lovers and the Three of Pentacles. Even if I have to start over fresh, even if I don't know anywhere where I'm moving to, I'm making this decision because I know this is where I want to be. This could be somebody who has, for a long time wanted to live by the ocean and finally they're going. Who for a long time has wanted to be in the city or has wanted to have a little hobby farm. This is a step that is unpredictable for others when they think about you, but it's something that you've thought about for a long time. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Uh-oh. There's some people that are mad at you or they're about to be mad at you because you didn't have a going away party, or because you don't tell people you're leaving until after you've already left. There are people who feel like they didn't get enough from you before you left. And you know what? I kind of feel like that's unfair of them. I feel like you were supposed to leave exactly when you do leave, or exactly when you did leave. So don't waste time feeling bad about this when it's just people who are wanting things from you. All right, this is a situations deck. What else do we have? Good luck with work, Tiana. Love you. Drastic in the reverse, and interlude. For some of you, this is a very needed break between the two of you, and you may have a reunion or reconciliation in the near future, but this person really does have some things they need to sort out, and it doesn't seem like they can do that with you in their life. It may be that the void you create is what motivates them, but I do see at some point you giving this person access back into your life. For others of you, this access granted card is about a new person that you decide to trust, that you feel is a good partner or potential partner. Yep. There's somebody who in the near future wants to confess their feelings for you, and I think you're pretty much all about it. They may pop up and surprise you at work, or they may make a plan for you like, hey, I bought us tickets for a weekend trip, or whatever it is. This is somebody who likes to surprise you with romantic gestures. And perhaps the most predictable outcome of you being happy with somebody new is that this person from your past is going to be crushed when they realize that somebody else is treating you the way they should have treated you when they had the chance. So yes, this person that you're walking away from is going to be focused on you, watching your social media, or daydreaming about having another chance with you for a long time to come. And when you find a new partner, or when you get real close to somebody else who makes you very happy, by the way, this is them. They're like, what are you doing over there? Did you forget about me? Kinda. Yeah. Hold on, let me grab another cookie. What were you saying? There's somebody who makes you feel understood, somebody who makes you feel seen. That kind of helps you forget about this person from your past, right? This is the Everyday Tarot. What else do we have? Eight of Cups in the reverse. Tower in the reverse, and the High Priestess. So you changed your perception or perspective on the situation and started to entertain a kind of wild dream that you've always had. And it's leading you to a very happy chapter of your life. So follow your heart, basically. Do what makes you happy, and don't look back, because your intuition is leading you exactly where you should be. Now we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Both of these refer to your intuition, by the way. I do see your money improving as well when you move or when you start this new chapter. We have the Chariot in the reverse. You're looking for a place where you don't feel like antsy or restless, a place where you feel comfortable and safe. And I think that's what this Chariot in the reverse is. So we've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This feels like a person that you've been dealing with. Maybe not even necessarily this friend. Fool in the reverse, Ace of Swords in the reverse. I do feel like there's somebody here who's going to lie about you. For whatever reason, I don't think it's this person you're walking away from. King of Pentacles in the reverse. I think for the majority of you, if you're leaving a job, there's going to be somebody that you thought was a friend, or there's going to be a boss that you thought had a high opinion of you that like trash talks you after you walk away. Don't take it too personally. They're just butthurt. Maybe offer some ice or some aloe. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, Temperance, Eight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So yes, there was an obstacle to my peace. Yes, there was something that made me feel like I got kind of distracted from my path, or, you know, things were a little bit more difficult, but I know how to transmute that energy. I know how to get unstuck. I might have got kind of caught up for a little bit there, but Ten of Wands, mischief managed. I figured it out. Knight of Cups in the reverse, and Strength. I'm telling you, there's somebody here who's pissed off that you figured out how to like change up your life. For many of you, this is somebody who financially benefits from you being where you've been unhappy. Hello, Tark. How are you doing? Ready for that new, right? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they feel like their stuff is worse now because you walked away, because you chose yourself. But this is somebody, I don't feel like you'd think of this person right away. Just accept there are going to be some people that are salty towards you, or that don't show you the respect you deserve because you chose yourself. And that's on them. Like, you can't be happy for somebody making the right choices for themselves. Then you need to like think about who you are as a person. If somebody is happier than the last time you saw them, you be happy for them. Try it out. It's really fun once you get used to it. All right. Nine of Swords in the reverse, and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So number 9 is important. And the Five of Pentacles with the Four of Wands. So we all, I don't know if I should say we, this like person from your past that you walk away from who is immature and thought they could just like keep messing with you. They see that you find a way to work around the obstacles. They see that you don't let anything stop you. They see that you know how to accept when things don't go your way without like giving up completely, right? They expected you to be this Five of Pentacles, like, boo hoo hoo hoo. But instead, you're this Four of Wands. You're like, guess what I did today? I was productive. I got stuff done. I'm not letting you get me down. When people talk about power, one of the things I think most people are pretty quick to negate or not necessarily think of is what power do you give to other people in terms of the expectations you have from them? I'm not going to let you ruin my day. It's a beautiful sunshiny day out there. You want to insult me or you want to like tell me I'm doing something wrong or you don't like my channel? Like, okay. And I'm gonna go eat an oatmeal cream pie and I'll be just fine. I'm gonna go eat some cheese or I'm gonna go dance in my kitchen or I don't know, go hang out with my friend's cat. Like, don't let people have the power to ruin your day just because they are, you know, petty, just because they are negative. Fill in the blank, right? You are the person that controls whatever your mood is. All right, I'll get off my little pulpit pedestal thing here. I love you guys. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Hello, Doors. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.